deeper.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Dig Deeper TV. And this episode I'm going to give you my review of the RevAbs DVD preview. The RevAbs system is another 90-day sort of program from Beachbody, which follows the same formula of most of the larger box sets. That is, you'll break it up into 30-day phases. In this case, it's a 90-day program, so you're going to have 3 30-day phases as part of RevAbs. It's supposed to be a 10-disc set. If they market it the same way they did with Insanity, there'll probably be a deluxe version as well as a basic version, and that'll be like 10 DVDs versus 12 or 13 additional type of workouts. The RevAbs program is very focused on cardio, very similar to Insanity. Maybe not as intense as Insanity is, but it's very focused on cardio, not much in terms of raw muscle building like you would see in P90X. As far as the actual DVD itself, the preview DVD itself, it wasn't a whole lot to it. I want to say it was a 25 to 30 minute workout. It consists of 5 moves. That's the plank.
I'm gonna cue this right through the feet.
The cobra.
Up for 60 seconds. Again, the action here.
The dumbbell jackknife.
We go all the way up.
Side plank.
Remember, wider's easier than together. In 3, 2, 1, here we go.
And striders.
Here we go, go.
Those are the 5 basic moves that you're going to do within this DVD. And very much like any other sort of circuit / interval training, you're going to work through a set. You're going to pause, maybe get a drink of water, reset yourself, and then you're going to roll and you're going to do it 3 more times. So the 5 exercises that you can do it once, wash, rinse, repeat, and then once you've done it your 3rd time, that's pretty much all there is to it. What makes RevAbs a little bit different than the others? Each program has their sort of catch, their gimmick. In my view, the RevAbs preview DVD is maybe a little too gimmicky, felt a little gimmicky, and that is they have 2 things that are sort of gimmicky to me. The first one is the Rev Zone.
3, 2, are you in there? Get it up, here we go.
And what that is when you're doing the striders or the cardio workout, there's going to be one person who is in the rev zone and they're moving faster than everyone else. Doing the same exercise or maybe a slight modification, but they're just doing it faster and bringing up the intensity. My opinion, you probably didn't need that rev zone. You could just simply do, hey, I'm going to do the basic style. So-and-so is going to do the easier style, and then trainer number 3 over here on my right or left will do, the ultra intense. So didn't really need to kind of separate that person out into a rev zone, but whatever. The other thing that I thought was a little bit gimmicky is the RevAbs Anthem. It's meant to be a talk test. That is that you're, once you do some cardio, you can gauge how well you're doing that cardio by how well you can breathe after doing the exercise. And so after you do the striders, which is the cardio move, you do this RevAbs Anthem, which is sort of like this.
Here we go. Rev it high, rev it low. I'm strong, committed, and ready to go. Nice.
Now I understand that the idea is to sort of create a connection between the trainer and yourself, and you have this anthem, and you can, throw up the peace signs and do what you have to do. But I don't know that that's necessary. I mean, anybody who's done P90X or Insanity, or even any other cardio program, when you're tired. You don't need to do a talk test because you can't talk. Just my opinion. Overall, those 2 things that are sort of gimmicky don't detract from the overall effectiveness of the program, in my opinion. I'm doing Insanity now, and Insanity has 2 different types of ab workouts. One is cardio abs, and the second one is insane abs. And if I had to compare, again, I'm sort of apples to oranges because Insanity is just over the top in difficulty. But if I had to compare for those who are doing Insanity and are considering Rev Abs, you'll probably find that this ab routine is relatively easy compared to maybe Insane Abs, which is the 30-minute ab-focused workout that Shaun T has. My opinion, if you're in good shape, if you're in at least decent shape to moderate shape, and you had to flip a coin to pick which direction you wanted to go, and that is Insanity or Rev Abs, my opinion is you're probably going to get more out of Insanity than you will out of Rev Abs. Now, again, that's just based on one DVD, but if Insanity is like completely off the charts in terms of difficulty, anything else is going to be somewhat less difficult. Now, if you're in moderate shape and you're looking to lose a lot of fat and you're looking to lose it really fast, I would go with Insanity. If I only had $125 to spend, I'd probably spend it on Insanity. If I were looking to sort of get in shape, but I'm not quite ready for Insanity, sure, I think Rev Abs is probably the better option in that case. Release dates. So I follow Carl Deichler on Twitter, and he had given a couple of updates last week. I asked him specifically if he had any release dates in mind, and he said, really, no, he didn't. But then he was traveling that following day to New York to do some work on Rev Abs. Then he came back from New York, I want to say 2 days later, and he had a bunch of edits that he had to do on Rev Abs. And this was obviously last week, first week of September, which tells me that they haven't finished the final edits on it. Which also tells me that they don't have the master DVDs ready to go to manufacture. Which also tells me that you're probably looking at another 8 to 9 weeks before you'll actually see Rev Abs in its final form ready to order. So if I had to take a guess, I think you're not going to see Rev Abs until the middle to, I'd say, just before Thanksgiving time frame, middle of November to just before Thanksgiving. And within that 2-week span is when you should probably expect to see Rev Abs. I say that because if you go past Thanksgiving, what happens is there's a psychological switch that turns on in our heads that we start thinking about Christmas and shopping for Christmas, and we start to change our shopping habits away from more of the discretionary spending on workout programs to, hey, I've got to shop for clothes for Christmas or gifts and so on. So I'm going to guess that Carl's a smart guy, and I know that he is. And I'm going to say that he's going to get that product out to market before Thanksgiving. That way you can have your Thanksgiving meal and go, hey, what a perfect time after I've just pigged out on Thanksgiving to start doing Rev Abs. Otherwise, you're going to get stalled out until the beginning of next year when people are, starting to do the New Year's resolutions. Okay, so all in all, would I buy Rev Abs? Absolutely. If I had to choose between Rev Abs and Insanity, it really depends on where you're starting at from your fitness level, but if you're moderately fit and you're looking to really bring up the intensity, I would go with Insanity. If you're really just looking at focusing on pure six-pack, I want to show my abs, clearly Rev Abs is the best choice for you. In terms of difficulty between Insanity's ab program and Rev Abs, Insanity is more difficult, but again, Insanity is really meant for that over-the-top type of results with over-the-top type of work. So, all in all, I would buy it if I didn't have Insanity already. Since I do have Insanity, I will probably wait until the beginning of next year to start Rev Abs. I thought I was going to start it right after Insanity, but I'm thinking I might hold off a little bit just to kind of see how it develops in terms of sales, as well as get some more feedback from the entire set. So with that, dig deeper.
I'm Brett Hobel, and I want to welcome you to Rev Abs. The journey has begun, my friend. We're going south of the border. You know where we're going, Brazil. Just find your pace. Getting ready to rumble, getting ready to rev. Cardio, strength, ab strength. Come on, brother, full throttle. Fire the abs. Anaerobic. That was nice, I like that. What time is it? Food time. Kick it up, kick it up.